Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny V, and today I'm bringing you a Scorpio inspired makeup look. Since we are in the month of Scorpio, I figured why not. So shout out to all of you Scorpios out there. I hope you guys like this makeup and decided to try it. Yeah, so if you guys want to see how I got it, keep on watching.
Hi everyone! Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into the eye makeup, and I'm using NYX's eyeshadow primer. I'm going to be blending that on with my finger, just blending it very well all over and underneath. Now I'm taking my Smashbox Full Exposure palette and the lightest shade in there. I'm going to put that all over my eyelid just for my transitioning shade. You guys don't need a transitioning shade. You can just totally go into your eyeshadows that you're going to use, but I love using a transition shade. It helps me blend a lot easier. Now going back into that palette and taking the two shimmery shades, I'm going to be adding my highlight now. I find when I do this, when I'm using a darker color, it looks a lot prettier, the finished look. Now I'm taking a pinkyrosecosmetics palette called Transition, and I'm taking the color Sunny and Dream from that palette. And I'm just going to be putting that into my crease, blending it up and outwards using a larger fluffy brush. Now, I just want to mention to you guys that I'm not sponsored for any of the products that I'm using. These are just products that I really like and they're really good, so I'm using them. I'm going to be taking that color again and be dragging it underneath my eye. Because this is a Scorpio look, I really want it to be dark and mysterious, so I feel like smoky eyes is the way to go. Now I'm going to be taking my Sugar Pill palette, and I'm using the red color that's in there, and I'm going to be placing that into my crease as well. Now going back into that palette, I'm taking Plum and Tulips, and I'm going to be darkening up my crease, making sure that I'm going a little bit at a time, because if you put too much dark too quickly, you can accidentally mess up your makeup look. So just take your time with it. Here I'm using a tinier fluffy brush just so I can be a lot more precise to where the color goes. Then going back into a bigger fluffy brush to smooth out the edges. Taking my Smashbox palette again and going in with black to make it a little bit darker. You guys can play around with it, making your own, make it darker, lighter, however you guys wish to have it. Now taking a small angled brush and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm going to be cutting my crease. I'm not going to be taking my cut crease all the way through my eye. I'm going to stop right before that darkness that I put in the outer corner. Now going back in with my Sugar Pill Red, I'm going to put that all over the concealer I just put down. Adding the concealer for the cut crease will help the red stand out a lot more, or you could even use a white pencil. Once you place all that down, make sure you go back in with a blending brush and blend out the edges. Now taking Urbandecay's Heavy Metal liner in Catcall, I'm going to be putting that in the inner corner of my eye, dragging it up to the cut crease that we just made. Now that you have that, add some more black and make it a lot smokier. Now I'm going to be taking Urbandecay's eyeliner in Alkaline, and I'm just going to put that in my waterline, smudging it out. Now taking Itcosmetics liquid liner, I'm going to be making a very dramatic and sharp winged liner. You guys take your time on the wing liner because you know how it is, you can easily mess up. Now you guys take your time on doing the eyeliner because it's so easily to be messed up. But after I do this, I just curled my eyelashes, added my falsies, and I'll jump right into the foundation for you guys. So using Urbandecay's Optical Illusion Primer, I'm going to place that all over my face. Now this is absolutely my favorite primer right now, so if you guys haven't tried it, I really recommend it. Now I'm going to be taking Clinique Super Silk Foundation, and I'm taking two different colors here. I'm going to be placing that all over my face, blending it in with a damp beauty blender. Now taking my Shape Tape once again, I'm going to be concealing underneath my eyes and adding highlights wherever I feel like I need some. So my chin, my Cupid's bow, and my nose bridge. Blending it out with a beauty blender, of course. Now I'm going to be setting my face with Kat Von D's Lock-It Setting Powder in the color Peach, using a big fluffy brush. Now it's my favorite part, adding the highlight. I'm using Jeffree Star's Peach Goddess, just adding highlights to the high points of my face. Now I like to go a little heavy-handed, but you guys can totally tone it down, it's fine. Make it your own, like I said. I just like to be extra shiny. Taking my NYX Contour and Highlight Palette, I'm going to take the middle shades there and contour my cheeks and my nose with those colors. Contouring my jawline as well, just to make it a little bit more chiseled looking. I'm taking a small dense brush to use as my tool for my nose contour. Now I chose a small brush like this because I find it to be a lot easier to control where I put my shadowing on my nose. Once I do that, I'm going to be blending it out with a tiny damp beauty blender. Now taking the color transition from that Pinky Rose palette, I'm using that as my blush for my cheeks. Now it's time for the lipstick. I'm taking Milani's Black Cherry lipstick, and I would recommend using a lip brush to apply this lipstick, but I didn't have one, so I was just being very cautious not to mess up my foundation. You guys can leave the lipstick as is, but I chose to use the color Fierce from the Pinky Rose palette to add right on top of that lipstick. It gave it a really cool metallic sheen, so I thought that was awesome. Now taking NYX's Dewy Finish makeup setting spray to, set my makeup, and that's pretty much it, guys, the finished look. And I'll get back to you in a little bit.
Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it since I enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That would be amazing if you guys did. And thank you to the people who have already. That's awesome. So if you guys are interested in seeing some more of my tutorials, make sure you stay tuned.